and mustard seed, gypsy flower and some holy leaves. Light a red candle, then light up the weed. I'ma always love you, though you're not what I need.
Welcome to the School of Divine Magic. Basically, I want to talk about, and I was just saying this in my other video about judging. And, you know, we don't want to judge anyone, you know, for their spiritual path. And understand this, I consider myself a God-fearing person. Even though that, yes, I am tied to the occult. I am, you know, I consider myself a witch. I consider myself biblical. I consider myself hermetic. I consider myself comedic. You feel what I'm saying? I resonate with it all. And I feel like my spirituality is a unique amalgamation of all these spiritual traditions, practices, and knowledge. So when you get into, and I want to say, let me grab this because I think I had wrote it down real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. I think I wrote it down real quick about, because there's, because I read my Bible, and your Bible, I feel like, you know, don't throw it out because you feel like, you know, you're on a different path. No, it's very much a good book. That's why it's called the good book. And so this is what I want to say about judging, because if you read in Matthew 7, it tells you not to judge others. So you got to be careful and mindful of judging the life and path of other individuals. So let's think about this. So we get mad at people that have a different kind of spirituality than we do, or a different belief system than we do. Like, I don't judge people. Like, if you think about it, Madame Blavatsky, I have not read none of her work. And also Aleister Crowley. I have not read none of his work, but I've heard a lot of things about these people. And I've seen a lot of kind of documentaries about them. And from their work, you got to realize their work is being praised in their death. But you got to think about how people perceived them at the time. They perceived them as unconventional. They perceived them as wicked. You know, Aleister Crowley was the wickedest man alive in spirituality. So when you think about it, their unique perspective, you can't really judge them, because guess what? We live in a world of chaos, right? So in this world, it is good and it is bad. You know what I'm saying? So we have good and the bad. You can't have the good without the bad and the bad without the good. So these people came and contributed to society. Even if we feel like, oh, they're disgusting or they're wicked, they're vile, they contribute to society in a way where it still brought forth light. That's why the darkness can bring forth light. That's why you can't have the light without the darkness, because if it wasn't for these people coming with the perspective that they have, we wouldn't have the divine perspective. We wouldn't have the perspective of love of God. You see what I'm saying? So they had to come. Just like, think about the Bible. The Bible has a hero. You feel me? It has a protagonist and an antagonist. That goes to show you, you cannot have the good without the bad. Even in life, with challenges and obstacles, we cannot have the good without the bad. You're going to have some good days, and then you're going to have some days that have challenges and have obstacles. It may frustrate you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you got to navigate through that. So when you really think about it, we can't really judge anyone's path, you know what I'm saying? And then also there is redemption for people that are like that. It really is. We may not want to believe it, but it is, because if you look at that documentary about Aleister Crowley, He ended up, after he went through all of that, he ended up just living a normal, quiet life with a family and a child, a wife and a child. And then he died in peace. And he was able to just live another life as if he wasn't that person. So there is redemption for people, just like it's redemption for murderers. It's redemption. It's all in the Bible. That's why I would basically say, don't throw away your Bible, because nothing is new under the sun. The Bible is just a historical account of things that happen and things to come. So when you really think about it, just like in the Bible, they name the demons, some of the demons, the 7 princes of hell. So these things are not new. And then you have to think about when you read a storybook, right? Some people like the hero, and guess what? Some people like the villain. Some people, do you know that it's some people that love the Joker, even though we like Batman and we're like Gotham City? It's some people that they like the Joker, they like the Riddler. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think about, yes, it's people that is attracted to the darker things in life, but I feel like long as you're not hurting anyone, you can practice whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Long as you know how to treat people with love, kindness, and respect, that's up to you what you do. Privately, that's your personal thing. But I feel like, yes, we have to stop judging others that take a path that differ from our own. And then, as I mentioned in my other video previously about Kat Von D and Black China, they changed their path. They changed their religious path. And so you got to realize that sometimes people have to go through that darkness to, obtain the light. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this, you find God in the darkest places, in your darkest hour. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, if you really know the one true living God, if you really tapped into the frequency of God, you're going to find God in the darkest places. I could tell you right now, the spirit that I have upon me to teach and to love and to, love everybody enough to share my knowledge and experiences, I got that from God in my darkest hour, in my darkest time of my life, and after that, I never stopped communing with God, because it's a wonderful thing. But God also says, be authentically you. If you are a witch, you got to realize that it is Glinda, the good witch. Like, if you watch The Wizard of Oz, right? They don't just have the Wicked Witch of the West. They have Glinda. And Glinda is like a spirit guide for, what's her name? Dorothy. If I might be talking about The Wiz. I don't know. It's both. It's either one. You got The Wiz with Michael Jackson, and you got The Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland, the first one. Either way, they had a good witch. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that. She was the spirit guide, guiding her on the right path down that yellow brick road. So that's what you got to think about. But you got to think about the Wicked Witch played a part in it too, because it taught them to have courage, to be brave and stand up against the Wicked Witch and let her know, hey, you know what I'm saying? We don't want no dealings with you, and you need to be gone. So you got to think about that. So that's why I try to get people to understand, let people life play out the way that it needs to play out, because even the people that operate in the realms of the shadows, they have something to offer as far as knowledge and insight. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say for now, is kind of get rid of the spiritual bias and not judge anybody, and just let people go down whatever path they need to go down to arrive at the destination of God, to arrive at the destination of their divine magic. Because what people don't know is this: God is real, but God is magic. He is high magic. Well, he's not even a he or a she. God is a frequency, because we get stuck in saying he or she. But you have to understand that this energy is shapeless, it's formless, it's an energy. You know what I'm saying? So we have to kind of get out of that, because I know tradition, has us believing that God has a gender. But we don't know exactly what gender God is, because, some people believe God is a woman. Some people believe God is a man. And some people think that God is just nature. That's why they say go out there and get in tune with nature and observe animals and just be quiet and be still. You know what I'm saying? Go hug a tree, because, yeah, they be like, God is in nature. And I feel like that. I feel like when I do go outside, that's when I'm tapped in the most into the frequency of God, when I do go outside and just watch animals, just watch natural, wildlife, watch squirrels, watch frogs, whatever, hopping in the pond, whatever. That is feeling like when you most at peace and you feel the serenity of God surround you, when you just get that quiet space and just be able to, bask in the ambiance. So that, I feel like that is definitely true. But for the most part, God is a vibration, a frequency, and that's when you want to be in love. You want to be in tune with love, joy, peace, calmness. You also want to show people the right way. And that's where I'm at in my journey. I just want to show people that, hey, let's not judge each other. Let people learn. Let people make mistakes, and let people carve out their path in this life. So I just want to let y'all know that this is a safe space, and this is a judgment-free zone where we learn, and we're trying to embrace our divine magic. We're trying to tap into the frequency of God. We're trying to grow and develop, not more so manifest material things. Just grow and develop, because guess what? When you grow and develop, those material things will come to you. The more you grow closer to God, and the more you tap and tune into that frequency, the spiritual abundance will flow into your material realm. So you don't have to worry about that. And that's another video too. I see I be running my mouth, and these are just topics on topics. But I hope that you can understand me, because I will be trying to get it more scripted. But right now, when stuff just be popping in my mind, it's just like go and just talk, but I will be trying to get some divine order going with my thoughts. But I hope this resonated with someone and helped someone, and stay divinely guided and protected as we remain infinite in the finite.
Stop